Fade into an animated background of a bustling city with a virtual person appearing in the corner. Virtual person, are you ready to knock out your HTML interview? As virtual person takes a step forward, a door animation appears. Unlock opportunities to your dream job by gaining proficiency in the frequently asked interview questions on HTML. Virtual person opens the door, revealing a dive into the HTML code animation. Come, let's take the plunge together. Virtual person steps through the door, inviting the viewer to follow. Cut to a new scene with the virtual person standing in front of a futuristic coding interface. Opening scene. A virtual character appears in the corner of the screen. A spotlight shines on them. The character waves and speaks. Let's start with the basics. What is HTML? As the question pops up in a colorful animated bubble above the character's head. Then the text, HTML, or hypertext markup language, appears letter by letter in a lively animation. The character continues, HTML is the standard text formatting language used for creating and displaying pages on the internet. As he speaks, the words come alive with vivid animations, showcasing web pages being created and displayed one after the other. The character proceeds, HTML documents comprise elements and tags that format the text for proper display on web pages. As he says this, an animated HTML document appears, breaking down into elements and tags. The tags start moving around, wrapping around the text, formatting it for a perfect display on a web page. The character waves goodbye, leaving the viewers with an impactful visual understanding of HTML. Now allow me to animate an exciting question you might have. What exactly are HTML tags? Think of HTML tags as markers that help in arranging your site elements in the right format. They're enfolded in these symbols and setting them apart from the rest of your HTML content. Keep in mind that not all HTML tags demand a closing tag. For example, the IMG tag goes solo without requiring a closing tag. Next in line is another fascinating topic. What are HTML attributes? You may consider attributes as special properties that you can add to an HTML tag to tweak its behavior or presentation. For instance, the IMG tag has a source attribute, which chooses the source of the image. Attributes slide right after the HTML tag name, all snugly inside the brackets. Now imagine a virtual persona in the corner of your screen walking you through these concepts, dynamically illustrating each tag and attribute, making this learning journey interactive and fun. Imagine a virtual avatar popping up in the corner of your screen. He waves at you before pointing to the screen, where words begin to animate. Have you ever come across a marquee in HTML? He asks. Suddenly, a block of code materializes and starts to move, demonstrating the marquee effect. He explains further, a marquee allows for the scrolling of text or images on a web page in any desired direction. The block of code then splits into 4, with each piece moving up, down, left, and right, visually showcasing the different scrolling possibilities. The virtual avatar stands by, guiding you through the process with a smile. Imagine a virtual tutor in the corner of your screen, showing you how do you separate a section of texts in HTML. As he speaks, the text comes to life, animating in sync with his words. Words materialize as if they are being typed. You can use a tag. As he says so, you a line of text breaking in two, the tag glowing in the middle. Then he continues with a pay tag to write a paragraph. And as if by magic, several lines appear, neatly arranged into a paragraph, with the P tag highlighting at the start and end. Finally, he comes to the block quote tag and says, to define a large quoted section, and a large, indented block of text, surrounded by the block quote tag, materializes on the screen. Let's dive into the magic of HTML list types. Appearing from a puff of digital smoke, our animated virtual tutor pops up in the bottom right corner of the screen. He begins to explain, there are 3 types of lists in HTML: ordered lists, unordered lists, and definition lists. A vibrant, animated list pops up beside him, highlighting ordered lists first. An HTML code snippet appears featuring the OL tag. Ordered lists use the OL tag and display elements in a numbered format, our virtual tutor explains. The text comes alive, morphing into an animated numbered list. Next, the focus shifts to unordered lists. The code snippet changes, now showing the OL tag. The virtual tutor continues. Unordered lists use the OL tag as the text springs to life, transforming into a lively animated bullet point list. Finally, definition lists light up on the screen. Code featuring the DL, DD tags appear. Definition use DL, DT, DD tags to display elements similar to entries in a dictionary, says the virtual tutor. The screen animation morphs into a dictionary-like list, clearly demonstrating the concept. The virtual tutor proudly concludes, "And that's a wrap on HTML list types," before vanishing in another puff of digital smoke. Watch as our virtual tutor appears on the corner of the screen. He asks, "How do you align list elements in an HTML file?" Now, watch as the screen starts to animate. See the list elements come to life, moving and repositioning themselves. The answer is revealed. You can align list elements using indents. Look as the indents take form, each nested list moving further than its parent list. The animation makes it easy for you to visualize the alignment and understand the relation between the various lists and their elements. It's almost as if the elements are dancing to the rhythm of alignment. Now, let's dive into the world of HTML lists. Picture this. A virtual character appears in the corner of your screen. We'll call him Codemaster. Codemaster begins to illustrate on a digital chalkboard, drawing two different types of lists. First, he sketches an unordered list. He pens down the all tags, and inside it, he writes each list item between li tags. As he does, the list items turn into animated bullet points hopping onto the screen one by one. Now, Codemaster moves on to the ordered list. He writes down the ol tags and again places each list element between li tags. Quite wonderfully, the list items transform into numbered annotations, popping up in ascending order. And that, folks, as illustrated by Codemaster, is the essence of ordered and unordered HTML lists. As we wrap up, imagine these words coming alive from your screen. Picture this: the foundational concepts of HTML morphing and moving to form the building blocks of web language. See the explanation of what HTML is, its tags and attributes, shifting and transforming into tangible blocks of knowledge. Visualize how text separation and list element alignment work as these keys turn, unlocking your understanding. Now, notice that friendly virtual mentor appearing in the corner of your screen, guiding you through these concepts, pointing out the details, and ensuring you grasp every point. As you interact with these animated points, and your virtual guide provides you with insights, you'll find yourself journeying steadily towards mastering that HTML interview. Remember, revisit these animated lessons anytime, and soon enough, that interview will be a piece of cake.